What is going on, guys? Me, Raker's Talent, back with a new video, and it's been a while, but oh, actually, no, never mind. It's not been a while. I actually do some videos on YouTube now, even though it's mostly like reactions or like stuff I talk about. But man, you know, this game that you see right here in front of me is one of those games that I'm just so super excited to play, and I'm not. You know, I don't want to get into this and overhype it for people who maybe never played one of those kind of games. But man, I just want to play it so bad, and I just want this game to be done and finally be playable. Now, for me, this is more going to be like a passionate kind of talk. Not really a lot of like factual stuff that I want to like bring to you. It's mostly going to be a talk about this game, what it means to me, and maybe for a lot of other people out there. And yeah, that's just gonna be it. Now, if we start this game now, this game brings something out in me that has gotten lost in the gaming scene in general. Like, honestly, like, what do I play right now? I play some Valorant. I like competitive shooters because I want to be good at a game, and I try to climb leagues and be one of the best and just be as good as I can be. But there's always this deep hole in my heart that nothing has been able to fill yet. Nothing. And I literally mean nothing. I played WoW. Sadly, I never grew up with EverQuest. I know that most people who check this game out are maybe even from back in the EverQuest days. I started with WoW Classic, and that was kind of the game that got me into the MMORPG genre. And I know that Classic was, even back in those times, seen as a bit more simple than EverQuest and all that kind of stuff. But for me, it was still a big part that got lost over the years. If you look at WoW, what it is right now, it's a joke. It's an absolute joke. It's something that is just so deformed right now. It's disgusting. It kind of hurts to see the game go that way, but maybe to become a bigger company and to become a big gaming studio, you have to make those kind of changes. One thing that is really important to me, or something that I think is so cool about Pantheon Rise of the Fallen, is the fact that this company is a very small company, okay? They were even struggling at some points. Maybe they still are, I don't know. But they have a lot of backers, right? But this company is like not an EA, it's not a Blizzard, it's not a Riot Games. And yet they are going to make one of the biggest projects that you can possibly do, right? And at that point we have to ask ourselves, like, how come that the small companies, like companies who are, you know, not as big as those, have to do the biggest projects? And the sad story is that, you know, it's not one of those easy cash grabbing games that all the other companies are doing, right? Why would you make an MMORPG that you need to invest so much time in and put so much effort in, blood and all kind of stuff, and to realize that it might not even be successful at the end, right? And you put so much time into this game. So big companies are not doing that. They are looking forward to do like some battle royals. Not saying that they are bad, but just saying that they try to maximum profit. They try to make a game that, you know, doesn't need a lot of time investment, not as much as an MMORPG would, and then they monetize it on top of that again, and that's kind of what they are doing. That's why we don't see many MMORPGs coming out. Pantheon Rise of the Fallen is something that is not a usual thing for the current gaming industry. Like, this game is something that is made by people who have a passion, for people who know that this is not going to be the biggest thing. There's not going to be the next WoW, possibly. It's not going to bring them hundreds and billions of dollars, and yet they're still there doing it because they know that there are people like me, people like who played EverQuest back in the day, who are looking exactly for those values that this game is going to bring. And I'm just so proud and so happy that this is being made. Sometimes I even have a bit of tears in my eyes because you're not going to find games like this anymore nowadays. You won't find them anymore. And that's something that's really deep down to my heart. Just looking forward to a game that is not compromising, you know, its values just to make a quick buck, or not actually a quick buck, to make a buck overall all the time. If you look at changes that, for example, WoW has, where, you know, you can make your character look however you want him to look. You can have the shittiest gear on and you can look like the biggest warrior fighter. No one can tell what you're wearing. Everything is washed and behind those multiple layers that you can't even tell anymore what you are doing here, right? They brought stuff into the game where you can change your class and race for money. Not class, actually, sorry. Your race, you can change the server for money. You can do all kind of things that just take a little bit away from the game, you know? And because of those changes, it took always a bit away from WoW here and there and there. And at the end, you have like this piece of shit that is sitting there that is not even WoW anymore. And that is what this game is supposed to fill. Would we know what would happen to Pantheon Rise has Fallen if it would become a big hit? If it would become the next WoW? Even if it would, right? Then maybe they would make some changes to the game too that would hurt the game later on. Maybe this is just stuff that big companies have to do in order to keep always making more and more and more money. Not to make a lot of money, to make all the money in the world, right? And I'm just super excited for this game. For a game that if you get into it, you might get stomped, you might get kicked in the balls, you get knocked down and you have to stand up again. It's not going to hold your hands, show you where all the things are that you have to do. And that's something that I'm really looking forward to. You know, this mostly just been like a passionate talk, but this game is so important to me that like no other game. I'm not talking about it that much because most of my friends maybe don't even know this game. I mention it and they're like, oh, what is this, right? And they say, well, not coming mmorpg, but it's so much more. And I really hope that it will be done at some point, because I know that this is going to take a long time, and we can be happy if we see this in 25, right? Or maybe 24. I just hope that everything is going well for them. I hope that they find some more backers and a lot more people who want to invest in the game. If you want to do that, go to pantheonmmo.com, where you can actually buy one of those packs. You can invest, I think the lowest is like $50, maybe even lower than that. You have to check it out. And then you can buy different packs which give you access to the game and some other little goodies. Nothing that is probably game breaking. I haven't checked it, but I'm pretty sure that that's not the case. And you can buy those packs to support them and to make this a real thing. Like, imagine this game would one day they announce that they are not making this game because they can't afford it anymore. It will break my heart. Like, I would not know what to do in gaming anymore when it comes down to mmorpgs. I would probably just hand in the towel and be like, okay, well, we're not playing mmorpgs anymore, you know. So I'm super glad they're doing it. All the power to them, guys. And let's really hope that this becomes a reality, because this is something that is missing in the current games. It really is. And since I can't play WoW anymore because it became such a deformed piece of shit, it became more like a hack-and-slash game. One guy jumping into 20 mobs, taking no damage, completely destroying everything, getting 10 epics out of them. It's disgusting to play. And from time to time, I log into WoW Classic because it gives me a bit of a nostalgic trip. And that's pretty much it, you know. And yeah, guys, I'm streaming down here on twitch.tv/rakishtalent almost every day. I'm really looking forward to this game. Let me know in the comments down below what this game means to you guys. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys are looking forward to, because I couldn't even put this all in the video. My English is not that good. I can't even say all the things I want to say, but this has a deep place in my heart, and I hope that it will eventually be done. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope to see you soon again. Bye-bye.